Skywalkers!
Yay! Look at that. We are excited to be here, you guys. Even though my co-host just disappeared. Where'd my co-host go? Oh, there. Wait, he disappeared again. Now I only have Baby Yoda and Jabba as my co-hosts. And older Boba Fett. Well, that's fun. All right, maybe I can do a really awesome podcast with them. What do you think Baby Yoda would say on a podcast? I think Baby Yoda would be very interesting on a podcast. I don't know. What about you? Do you think he'd be very interesting on a podcast? And then Jabba. You know, one of these days we should go live and I'll be wearing the Baby Yoda head and Richard can be wearing the Jabba head. And that might be pretty fun. I think that would be cool. All right. And someone's typing though. Maybe it's oh, well there you are again.
I had to step out for a second. What you been talking about?
I've been talking about how we should pop on one of these days as Baby Yoda and Jabba. And then that might be strange.
If I don't have a Baby Yoda hat or a Jabba mask.
You don't?
No.
Oh. Well, I guess we can't do it then.
No. Yeah, wishful drinking. Wishful drinking. All right. Wishful drinking. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
You can see where my mind was.
Yeah. All right. We're going to have our iced coffee.
All right. Now, I'm ready.
Yeah?
You know what? I wished for a drink, and guess what happened?
What?
I got one.
Oh. Yes, that's because you have a nice wife.
Yes, I do. Very, very nice
one. Okay. Well, we are going to record our live wraparounds.
Marcos is with us.
Yay.
Hey, Marcos.
Welcome.
Gonna do a little teasing this episode.
Of what?
Of our new contest coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, new partnership. You know what? We'll tease it until we get everything set.
Yes.
And it'll be next week.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, new contest, great new prizes.
Great new prizes. Hold on, I'm checking levels. Levels. Why do I sound low? There we go. All right. Richard, speak.
Test. I have visions of Baby Yodas and Jabbas.
Yes. All right.
You know what? I think that'll stay back there from now on.
Oh, okay. Checking. I hope the YouTube chat interface looks good. A lot of people are busy on afternoons, so sometimes they don't join us for the wraparounds, but that's okay. You know what? We have to record anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
It's hard to appease the East Coasters and the West Coasters when it comes to their schedules.
I know. All right. So, let's see. Ooh. Okay, so what is our episode going to be called this week, Richard?
It's called WandaVision. Think outside the hex.
Love it.
Ah.
You just came up with that,
I did.
On the fly in our conversation.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's got to be our show title.
We are so excited. We recorded this amazing 2-hour discussion with Trisha Barr and BJ Priester. And Trisha, of course, is my co-host on Fangirls Going Rogue. And BJ works with Trisha on Fangirl Blog. So, yeah, we were excited to talk with them.
2-hour discussion, and when we'll whittle it down. But it'll still be a good length, but it always moves forward.
Yes.
And that's one of the best things about pre-planning conversations like that things are always going to be moving ahead. And instead of just winging it, where you don't know where things are going to go, if you have the questions lined up, then the conversation will always be moving forward and with a direction.
And we want to welcome Courtney, who has a fun little chat. Ooh, and Chickafence. Yay!
Hey,
wait a minute. Courtney, you have a fun little marker next to your...
It's a wrench.
It's a wrench. What does that mean? That's exciting. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. And, which way? Oh, there's all our comments. Yay. I love how you can see everyone's comments from YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. So that's awesome. All right. So should we get recording here? All right,
yes.
Now all of a sudden I'm loud down here. Okay. All right. We have 6 hours of recording time.
With the Raya and the Last Dragon review, I think that'll be just enough time.
Okay.
Oh,
she's an admin. Okay, cool. Courtney, when did we make you an admin?
Which, if anyone's going to be an admin, yeah. Courtney, it's going to be you.
Indeed. Yes, you're awesome. That's right. I think because of our whole Force Fest thing.
Oh, okay.
That would make sense. Okay. All right, so I'm going to press record, And we are going to do this, and we want your opinions on things. Like when we get to Raya and the Last Dragon, we're going to ask you guys. All right, here we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 321 of Skywalking Through Neverland. Someone liked us.
All right, one more.
This is what you can look forward to
One
on
more.
episode...
One more.
It's my birthday week.
Oh, is it? I had forgotten about that. Wink, wink.
All right. This is what you can look forward to on episode 321 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers, and welcome back to Westview. Just when you thought you had escaped the Wanda-induced hex, we're going to bring you right back. But for right now, we want to welcome you to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski, but now everyone please say hello and a big happy birthday to my sweetie wife, Sarah.
Yay! It's my birthday week! Birthday week! My birthday's tomorrow as of our recording, but if you're listening to this as a podcast, it was yesterday.
Yes, and guess what?
What?
We have birthday messages.
What?
We have birthday messages. Some people sent in some birthday messages, and we're going to play some right now. Hopefully you people in the Sky Chat can hear this.
Oh my gosh!
Ready?
Hey, this is Courtney and Kelly from the Neverland Clubhouse, and we're stopping by to say happy birthday, Sarah! We hope you have a marvelous day. Do something fun and celebrate. We hope to celebrate with you in person next year or sometime in the future.
Sarah, it's Trisha, and I heard it's your birthday. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon, sometime, at the Carthay Circle and buying you a tequila daisy, and we'll toast to the new year. But for now, happy birthday.
Aw.
Hey, it's Bryn from A Window to the Magic and Totally Tell Me Everything. And I just wanted to wish Sarah the happiest of happy birthdays, all the pixie dust, all the Wookiee hugs, all the Marvel Infinity Stones that you can handle. And I send you lots of hugs, and I can't wait to celebrate with you when we can do it in person. So enjoy your day, enjoy your week, have a great year.
Aww.
So those are birthday messages, phase 1.
Whoa! I loved that! Oh my gosh! And thank you, Courtney, who's watching right now. Courtney and Kelly. I know Kelly's probably working, and Bryn's working, and Trisha, of course. So yay! Oh my gosh! I'll be sure to thank Trisha when we record Fangirls Going Rogue in a couple hours. Yay! Well, thank you. And Win is in the chat. Felicitaciones, Sarah. I can't say that word. I know it's
I didn't know that was a word.
It's a Disney word, but
Oh.
yeah, make it a great celebration. Thank you, Win. Aw, and Courtney and everyone. Aw, thank you guys.
Everyone loves you.
Aw, well, that's wonderful. Well, Skywalkers, you have joined us now, and we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So, imagine a big Wookiee hug from us and a sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. And if you're just listening for the first time or watching us live in the Sky Chat right there, then you are now a Skywalker. So join us and the rest of the family on a fun, positive adventure through fandom.
Now, we are recording this from Long Beach, California on March the 9th, the sweetie birthday eve, 2021.
We are being sponsored by Small World Vacations. They are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to Disney parks around the world. And best of all, their service is free of charge. And we got some news this week that Disney's gonna be opening Disneyland. So exciting. So head to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Yeah, according to the quarterly meeting today.
Yes, the Disney investor call.
That's the one.
Mhm.
Bob Chapek said the end of April.
Yes.
He didn't say it will, just
That's-
something that he was.
They're aiming for.
They're aiming for,
because they
yes.
have to rehire 10,000 cast members. They have to retrain them as for the new county and state rules and all that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Just wanted to be clear that he wasn't saying it will be, but
Right.
let's just say by the end of April we might be setting foot back in Disneyland.
And no, Avengers Campus will not open with that opening, but they'll plan something big, I'm sure, for that later this year.
All right, so when you're coming to Disneyland, don't forget to go over to smallworldvacations.com and get a quote. Very easy, and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. And at the end of the show, we're gonna tease another partnership coming our way, which comes our way with another big contest.
Ooh, a big contest, you guys. You guys could win.
That's the tease for the tease.
We like to tease things.
Yeah. So once again, we're recording this on March the 9th, but let's go over some things that happened this week in Star Wars and pop culture history.
Okay, so taking us back to March 9th of 1981.
Yes.
My birth year.
Yes.
What happened, Richard?
Something else something else is turning 40 as well. Did you notice that I'm not going to give out anyone's age, just the age of the Star Wars radio adaptation. It turns 40 years old today, and this was the debut of the first of 13 episodes, and reprising their roles were Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker and Anthony Daniels as C-3PO. Perry King took over the role of Han Solo. If you have not heard this radio adaptation, it's a must listen to.
It's pretty great.
Right, and turning 50 as of March the 11th is George Lucas's directorial debut, THX 1138.
Wow, that's older than me.
That turns 50 on March the 11th.
And then on March 13th, 1979, this was when Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher shoot the love scene aboard the Millennium Falcon in Empire Strikes Back. Aww. And, of course, just like he did in Empire Strikes Back, C-3PO interrupts that moment between Han and Leia in The Force Awakens.
Now, March 14th, 1997, that's when we saw Return of the Jedi Special Edition. And it was released theatrically in the US and Canada and made a staggering $45 million. They thought these films would make like a couple million combined.
Oh, yeah.
But these were monster hits. And it was released in 2,000 theaters plus, which nowadays that's like Los Angeles.
Well, it was released including in the new theater, a little further away than my local theater, but it had the new stadium seating. So guess what I was doing for my 16th birthday?
Seeing Return of the Jedi Special Edition.
Yes, it was so exciting.
It's so special when you can see a Star Wars movie on your birthday.
Yes.
And we want to wish Mickey Dolenz a happy 76th birthday. His birthday is today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Aww.
So, Mickey, if you're listening, happy 76th.
Awesome.
All right, now, coming up on this episode, we're going to discuss WandaVision as a series with our friends and story specialists, Trisha Barr and BJ Priester. We discuss our Marvel fandom, how risky this series was for Marvel, and our overall thoughts and where we think these characters will go from here. And where are Billy and Tommy?
I don't know. We also have shout-outs and
things we want to share.
Well, for things we want to share, it's Raya and the Last Dragon. It premiered on Disney Plus with premiere access and in theaters on March 5th.
In theaters.
Who went to see it in a theater?
Do those still exist?
Who saw it at home?
Oh, us? Us? I think there's a theater next to the Barnes & Noble and Radio Shack in Circuit City down the... Nope, never mind.
Nope.
Nope, that was...
It still says, we'll be back.
That's last year.
Poor theater. Oh.
So if you haven't seen Raya and the Last Dragon, why don't you skip ahead a few minutes because we're going to review it here We won't give away any spoilers, but if you want to see it fresh, then we don't want anything we say to get in the way.
Okay, so no spoilers?
No heavy spoilers.
Okay, so I'll be, because some of the stuff I really liked was towards the end.
Well, okay, but in the first 3 minutes, you know where the movie's going.
That's very true.
So there's no, like, twists. So Raya's father isn't Darth Vader.
Oh.
Yeah, so if something like that happened, we wouldn't be spoiling it here.
Okay.
All right, Kelly Turkel and Courtney Turkel says they watched it at home.
Nice.
Very smart.
All right, so the story synopsis for Raya and the Last Dragon. Long ago, in the fantasy world of Kumandra, humans and dragons lived together in harmony. However, when sinister monsters known as the Droon threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, 500 years later, those same monsters have returned, and it's up to Raya to track down the last dragon and stop the Droon for good.
That was a very good 80s movie, too. The Last Dragon.
That was The Last Unicorn.
And there was a Last Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it called The Last Dragon?
Yeah. It was one of those Van Damme or one of those kind of not Vin Diesel, the other guy. Steven Seagal movies.
What was the other movie called with the dragon in it? With the boy and the dragon?
Girl with the dragon tattoo.
No. It was back in the 80s. Okay, you guys help me out. The movie, it was like a
Pete's
fantasy.
Dragon.
No, that was in the 70s.
Yes, it was.
And
I'm just thinking of any movie with a dragon in it.
No, it was a Never-Ending Story. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha. All right, now, Raya and the Last Dragon features the voices of Kelly Marie Tran, Rose Tico from The Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker.
Say who played.
Now, Raya and the Last Dragon featured the voices of Kelly Marie Tran, who played Rose Tico from The Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker, who turned in a fantastic and emotional job as Raya. Gemma Chan voiced Numari, who played Minerva from Captain Marvel.
So, Gemma Chan voiced Numari, and Gemma also played Minerva from Captain Marvel, and will play Circe in Marvel's Eternals. And then also Raya featured Awkwafina as Sisu the Dragon.
Okay, this is gonna be Circe. Circe was from.
I know, that's why I'm like
Thrones.
Circe. Okay, I was like, wait, is it said the
this
same
is
way?
a very difficult sentence.
Circe?
Circe, yeah.
Okay.
Even when they said it in the movie, it's like, wait a minute, this is a Game of Thrones crossover?
Wait, they didn't. Okay. Oh, Sisu. Well, Sisu. Circe is in Eternals.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, John. Yay, John has joined us. Okay. So, do you want me to say that Gemma Chan again?
Yeah. And
Raya features Gemma Chan as Namari, and Gemma also played Minerva in Captain Marvel and will play Circe in Marvel's Eternals. And then Awkwafina is Sisu the Dragon.
all right, so now let's give our Oh, yes.
I want to say that Tuk Tuk was voiced by
Alan
Tudyk.
K2SO Tudyk.
Yeah, and also he plays
everything in the Disney Pixar movies.
Yeah, I love that he is Weaselton, right? And Weselton in various
He's in
movies.
Firefly. He's in
yeah.
a ton of stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, so now let's give our 2 cents of Raya and the Last Dragon.
And Skywalkers in the Sky Chat, please let us know your thoughts as well. We'll read them here.
All right, well, Courtney, she already said that Sisu and Tuk Tuk are my favorite new characters.
Aww.
All right, so you know what? It's your birthday, so you go first and tell us your opinions on this film.
You mean I get to skip all your notes here and go to mine first? I'm just kidding. There we go. Okay, so we watched Raya right after we had finished up WandaVision, and after the twists and turns and mystery of WandaVision, I was struck by just how very simple this story was. And yet, that's not really a put down. You know, sometimes the simplest story is best, or like the simplest melody is best, things like that. So certainly for kids, I think this story is very easy to grasp, and that's a good thing. And one thing that really stood out to me while watching is that we have Raya, and we have her rival, which is another girl who grows up into a woman who's the same age as her. and they are both being groomed to take over their respective kingdoms. And then Raya finds the last dragon, and she is Sisu, who is also a female. And then as we go along, we learn about more and more female dragons who have, added power to her and things. So I don't want to get too far into it, but it was just very, very female heavy. And I noticed that just knowing what I know and like being on Fangirls Going Rogue where we discussed that in Star Wars and things.
I think everybody noticed that.
Yeah. Okay.
In today's climate, I don't think anyone missed that.
Okay. So I just thought that was really neat. And I hope I'm interested to see how little boys react to this too, because dragons are cool, right? And the story was easy to follow, and there is a little boy character in there that they can relate to as well. So I do, if anyone knows of little boys who have watched it and reacted, please let me know. And this movie gave me some very The Last Unicorn vibes. And I know as a kid, I would have loved the dragon. Oh my gosh. And there's this one moment towards the end of the film where there's this stampede, and it just was like the last unicorn moment, and I was like, oh my god, I loved it. So
to give you a hint, Sarah squealed. That's how emotional and impactful that part was.
Yes. So those are my overall new thoughts. Now I have some more I'd like to say, but Richard, I want to hear some of your thoughts first.
Oh, okay, sure.
Break it up.
I've got a thought or two.
Okay.
Now, like I said earlier, Kelly Marie Tran voices Raya, and she did an exceptional and heartwarming performance. And she really showed how much range she has, so I'm really looking forward to what she does next. And I think she's going to be voicing a lot of Disney stuff in the future.
She had such a great voice.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, and the range that she could do as this character, because this character goes from a little girl up to a woman who's thrust into the world having to save the kingdom. And wow, once again, Kelly Marie Tran, you are going to skyrocket after this. Now, this movie makes a good 1-2 punch with Mulan, since they both focus on Asian culture and a female hero who takes charge when their family is at stake.
Very true.
And the film is also very much like an Avengers film where the hero has to find the Infinity Stones, or here the Dragon Stone. Then you add in a little Aladdin, where you have a comical, speed-talking, mythical sidekick. In Aladdin, it's the genie, played by Robin Williams. Here, it's Sisu, the dragon, played by Awkwafina, who could be the sister of the genie, but in dragon form. Then you mix a little Mulan in there, and out comes Raya and the Last Dragon.
Nice.
Now, to begin her hero's journey, Raya heads out to collect the fragments of stone to bring her people back after they've been turned to stone, and she's got to save all her friends from the black and purple blob-like plague, and she also has to fulfill her father's vision of loyalty with the other clans. So she's got a lot to deal with here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. And this purple and black plague that rolls around like something out of a Stephen King novel, like The Mist, this doesn't just threaten her friends. This threatens lands. This threatens kingdoms. It threatens the world. And she's got that to deal with.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of people online were saying it's almost like a game storyline in which you have to collect different items from different places and piece them all together.
Yeah.
To finish your story.
Oh yeah, I saw it like the Infinity Stones, because she's out there trying to find stones.
Oh yeah, very much.
Yeah, it's classic storytelling as she finds allies to help her complete her mission. And the allies are a great assortment of characters. You have a con baby and her team of monkeys. You have a young boy who has a restaurant boat business, and a warrior who was plucked right out of Tangled. And don't tell me he wasn't.
Oh, totally.
And they join Raya because there's a common need, because their families were also impacted by the stone's fragmentation. And then, once again, there's Tuk Tuk. Yeah, these plush toys are gonna sell out immediately.
Yes.
Because he's just so adorable. He's this roly-poly pill bug sidekick, he's much like BB-8.
Yeah, and it's really cool because not only is he a roly-poly sidekick, he's also her mode of transportation. Raya's mode of transportation.
Yeah.
So it's like awesome.
Yeah, as Raya grows up, so does Tuk Tuk. You know, she put a harness on him, a saddle, and she rolls on him from land to land looking for these stones.
Mm-hmm.
And like all the Disney princesses who have a pet, and I'm not really sure pet is the right word. Like
It's a sidekick.
Like Pascal and Tangled, not really a pet. Tuk Tuk is not really a pet. Yeah, a sidekick.
Sidekick, yeah. Disney sidekicks. We even had
a trivia category.
Trivia category.
Yeah. And he's a character to be adorable when things get too heavy.
Mm.
And you always love those characters who just seep in and you go, oh, when the whole world is falling down around the characters. And in the end, the theme has to do with trust. Trust in others. And call me a cynic, but when others break my trust over and over and over again to the point where you literally turn to stone, that hasn't happened to me, but others, if your trust leads to you turning to stone, that trust door is just closed.
Mm.
Yeah. I wasn't totally on board with that theme, but I guess in the end it's good to have hope. Hope that you can trust in others.
Okay. Well, I have some interesting points that kind of bounce off yours.
Okay.
So let me get to it here. Let's see. So you had mentioned that this film was kind of a good 1-2 punch to Mulan because it dealt with Asian cultures. And this film really focused on Southeast Asian culture. And it had a Malaysian screenwriter, Adele Lim, and Vietnamese-American screenwriter, Quy Nguyen. And, you know, they incorporated many of Southeast Asia, like, cultures and traditions. So, like, if you look in the film, there's people painting batik designs on clothes. They're making rice. They're cooking tom yum. They're eating on the floor together. That's a very, Southeast Asian thing. And, Disney made sure to not only have the director and story writers steeped in the culture, but also they had a story trust, much like in Moana. Now, this was something that was actually criticized for not being used enough for the live-action Mulan, which did not have a director that was Asian or, like, the Asian story trust on set. And there was some issues with that. So this film, I hope really, we can't speak from experience, but according to many of the articles that I've read, a lot of Southeast Asian descendants are very happy with this film.
Oh, great.
To see themselves represented in this way. Yeah, it's really neat. And in fact, Kelly Marie Tran herself is Vietnamese American. Yeah. So I thought that was really neat. And as to the message of the film, Richard, you were talking about trust in others, right? Mm-hmm. So I really did like the message of the film. A broken society and the people within have to learn to forgive and trust each other. Only then will they become Kumandra, one nation, instead of this divided into separate nations that are always at war.
In a perfect world, right on the money. Right on the money.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And, this is something that we've both been through, like trusting people and maybe not having them pull through. But I feel that trust goes hand in hand with forgiveness. And, hate and fear and holding a grudge can, like, live within you and just mess with your gut and your well-being. But when you learn to trust and or just forgive, just let go, you realize that it was in your power all along to do so. And so, and then you feel like so much better if you just let go and forgive and maybe be the first person to trust. So I adore this message, and I feel it's very poignant for this time.
Right, but in the movie, they trust others and they just keep backstabbing them over and over again.
Eventually, it works.
So at what point do you just say, all right, I ain't trusting you no more? That, once again, call me a cynic.
I know.
And I'd love to believe that, trust someone enough times. Well, I'd love to believe that trust works in the end. And for most people, It does, but you have to pick and choose that person or society. Sometimes people will let you down because of reasons, but when it happens again and again and again, you know where that person stands. You know that, okay, I know now I just can't trust that person, and you can move on. You're never let down again.
Well, okay, yeah, and that is certainly a point, and Raya does deal with this a lot. I bet you felt a very kinship to Raya. Did you? In the film?
In which way?
Just because over and over again she was like wondering if she should trust people and not being able to.
Yeah, but when she reaches my age, she'll know that, okay, you know who to trust and who not to trust. She's still young, she's learning. And once again, I know that's a cynic in me, but you know what? When you witnessed it firsthand over and over again, it sticks. That lesson sticks with you. And for me, it doesn't. I don't hold a grudge against someone. If I know that I can't trust them, then I can't trust them. I move on.
Okay. Well, Skywalkers, what do you think of the message of this film? Did it hit home for you? Do you feel like it doesn't really work in society today? We really want to know.
Yeah, and for you personally, in a utopia, there you go. You're perfect.
Courtney says, yes, definitely a good lesson in trusting others. And, Collector's Own. Marcos says, I'm not good at forgiving. A flaw? Not sure.
Yeah, you know what? You can forgive, but you just may not forget. There's a lot of people I know who stabbed me in the back in the past. Like, you know what? Fine, I'm going to move on. I'm not going to forget this. Because if you ever ask me for something, guess what? I ain't going to be there.
Okay.
And I don't think I'd be the first person to come to mind when you say cynic.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So if this is what I'm thinking about this theme, then you know that there's something to it. There's some people who are just cynical no matter what.
Right.
And if they said that, it's like, okay, well, you're a cynic, so.
Right. It's like the guy when we play water volleyball who always calls the ball out, even when it's not out.
Yeah, if everything to you is cynical, then it's just white noise.
Okay.
So, in the end, I would say this is very much worth the $30 to see it on Disney Plus on the Premier Access.
Yes.
I just hope it doesn't get lost in Disney Plus.
Like everything that's on it?
Because there's so much coming out every week. Because this is a worthy film. And I hope everyone sees this. And I hated to see the headlines that the film did poorly at the box office. Well, of course it did. Every film is doing poorly at the box office compared to other films in their franchise and their studio.
Yeah, come on.
Who's going to the movies when you can see it safely in your own home? And for a family or anyone in a group of 2 or over, it makes sense to pay the $30. And if you're a party of 1, you will get your money's worth from Raya and the Last Dragon.
I agree. It's a good film. It's a good message. It's beautiful animation. I mean, we would expect nothing less from Disney. But it is a film you can watch over and over again and get more from it. Like even the background actors. And when you do unlock Premier Access on Disney Plus, you do get a couple bonus like content items like behind the scenes. And that was really fun to watch as well. Do we have some comments here?
I've been holding that one in.
Oh, so Kelly says, I think it's also about trusting yourself, with Sisu having to believe in herself. Oh, that's a good message too. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Sisu the dragon had to believe in herself. Yeah. Very nice.
All right. And Justin says, well, there's drive-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many drive-ins are there?
Zachary, we are not talking about WandaVision right now. We're talking about Raya. We're about to move on. But we'd love to what you have to say about WandaVision, because we have shout-outs coming up, and we've already recorded a big, long discussion about WandaVision with some guests.
Or join us Friday at 7:45 for our next WandaVision chat on Zoom. All right, now, before we move on, Sarah, we have some more birthday wishes.
What? Is that what things mean in here?
Yes.
The show notes?
There's coded notes in our show notes.
Oh my god. I was about to to delete that. I'm like, I don't know what
You
this
did
is.
delete it. I had to put it back. Oh, okay. Apparently she doesn't know what things really mean. And I'm glad you didn't. See my thinly veiled disguise
Yes.
of all these birthday messages already. Are you ready for phase 2?
Yes. Do I get 4 phases?
Lordy, Sarah, you're 40, and you've already written quite a story. Thank you for being our wonderful daughter and for introducing us to the worlds of fandom. Your excitement, enthusiasm, technical and artistic abilities are evident in every podcast and product that you are a part of. Oh, and without you, Trivia Night would only be half the fun. Happy birthday, Sarah, and may you continue to bring us all your happiness, joyfulness, and positive twist on the world.
Hey, Sarah, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I hope your day is absolutely amazing, and I can't wait until all this COVID's over so I can finally see you. Hope your day's amazing. Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Sarah. From Boston to my favorite sister-in-law, from your favorite sister-in-law. Have a great day.
Well, it's that time again. It's March 10th. And that day sounds familiar to me, but I'm not sure why. I feel like it's a really special day. Oh, it's my birthday! Wait, but then that means it's also Sarah's birthday, because she's my birthday twin. Oh man, Sarah, so I really don't even know what to say to wish you a happy birthday. There's so many things that I could tell you. I mean, I love being your birthday twin, but even more than that, I love being your sister, your best friend. I love that we share the same brain. I love everything about you, to the point that sometimes I get really stumped when I think about the things that I would want to tell you, because I feel like you would already know what I was going to say anyway. But I do want to wish you a happy birthday. I wish I could be with you, and I know that we try to be together on our birthday as much as possible, and unfortunately we haven't for last year and for this year, and it totally blows, and I hate everything about it. But one day we will be back together for our birthday, and I just want you to know that you are everything to me. You are the first person I want to call when something good happens to me, and the first person I want to cry to when something bad happens to me. I hope that you have an extremely, extremely wonderful birthday, and don't worry, you'll get to go back to Disney soon, and hopefully I will too. One day. I guess we'll see. Maybe we can have our birthday next year on Batu. Just want you to know that you are the bestest of the bestest, and I love you so much, and you are my piglet to my poo.
Oh, that was so sweet. Aw. Well, thank you everyone who sent in their birthday messages. And right now in the Sky Chat, we have thank you to Agatha Harkness, who has popped by and wished a happy birthday. And Zachary Butler, who subscribed to our YouTube channel. Yay!
Well, thank you.
We're almost to 5,000, you guys. It's exciting. And Justin, thank you. Pierre. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Oh,
Okay.
that was
Well,
very sweet.
While Sarah wipes the tears from her eyes, let's move on and get back into the hex with Trisha Barr and BJ Priester as we discuss WandaVision, the series.
Nice. All right, and then to listen to that amazing discussion, that will be on our podcast episode coming out on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was a really good discussion. All right. We talked music, we talked storytelling. We put in some of the audio clips from, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
There's some really good music Easter eggs too. All right.
All right, shout outs.
Oh, yeah, so Zachary, if you want to tell us what you thought of WandaVision, we can read it in the shout outs right here. So if you have a moment, quick type out something. All right, and we'll read through the rest of the shout-outs.
But if you want a heavy WandaVision discussion once again, come back on Thursday. Listen to our whole show.
Yeah, so that'll be on your podcatcher, your favorite podcatcher. Just search Skywalking, and our Skywalking Neverland should pop up.
Shout-outs.
I want to say thank you to Greg Armstrong, where he wrote on one of our posts about episode 320 with Corey D. Williams and Stephen Costantino. Greg said, "This was an amazing interview, guys."
He posted that like an hour after the show went up, so he listened to that immediately. And Greg Armstrong is one of the co-hosts for the Resilience Squadron podcast.
Yay.
All right, and then Reynold Gobier.
Gobey.
Yeah. All right, and Reynold Gobey says, Desiree, his wife, and I were starting to have a hard time identifying which AirPods were which until now.
And he shared a picture of one AirPod case of his with a Skywalker's Rise sticker on it. And I'm sure we had sent that out as a Christmas gift for our Skywalking Force. Yeah. So thank you, Reynold. That was lovely.
All right, you know what else is lovely?
What?
Going over last week's trivia top honors.
Okay. Who were big winners?
I love my segues.
Okay.
All right. The top honor for the Indiana Jones category goes to Sean Banthamilk. I love that name.
Banana Milk. Ew.
Maybe banthas love bananas. I don't know. I haven't seen a bantha in a couple days now. Can't say. They change their diets often.
Banthas and bananas.
Just run with it.
That needs to be like a name of something.
Like a kid's show. All right. In the category of discontinued items written by Preston Postle, that top honor goes to Scott Rifen. In the category of movie vehicles written by Desiree Gobey, the winner was Sly Snide.
Nice.
And mythical beasts, that top honor went to Sean Banthamilk.
Banana milk.
So now I got that stuck in my head. And the highest score of the night went to Preston Postle. However, Alan Sanborn, he got 35 out of 40 questions correct. See, there is one winner for the highest score, but then there's one for how many questions you get right out of 40.
What is that called? That's the accuracy.
Yes. So one deals with speed, other one deals with accuracy.
There you go.
So thanks again to Denise Power, Preston Postle, and Desiree Gobey for writing some of those categories. Now, Sarah, what's coming up this week for pop culture trivia?
Okay, this week's categories include St. Patrick's Day, finish the Disney song lyric, the category of green, and WandaVision, the show. Right? So join us this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Kelly Turkel would like us to know that it wasn't 40 out of 40 that Alan Sanborn got right, because Kelly was the top last week in trivia.
Yeah, Kelly's the only one who ever got 40 out of 40.
Questions correct, yeah.
She's been studying. She's a good student. All right, Sarah, now before we wrap up, here is phase 3 of birthday messages.
Now that the Earth's gone round the sun, and that another year's begun, it's your birthday, and crap, we're stuck inside. We cannot party like we'd want at your favorite restaurant, but our voices are here to lend your day some cheer. So let's all sing together, 'cause it's Sarah's birthday.
Woo!
It's Sarah's birthday. Sarah's birthday. Let's all sing together, 'cause it's Sarah's birthday. In the most harmonious way. Sarah's not pouty like Miss Tink, and she would never raise a stink, 'cause COVID restrictions are in place. She'll just wake up with a smile. Being cranky's not her style, said Rich. Hey, hey, let music fill her day. So let's all sing together, 'cause it's Sarah's birthday.
It's Sarah's birthday, Sarah's birthday. Let's all sing together, 'cause it's Sarah's birthday. In the most harmonious way. Happy birthday, Sarah. I'm sending you great big hugs, you beautiful girl. Love ya.
Oh.
Sarah Wolowski, Arto informs me it's your birthday and the time to give you a hearty congratulations for yet another 365 days going around the sun. On Earth, it's considered inappropriate to mention how many times this has happened, but suffice to say, we wish you the best of birthdays, and may the Force be with you always.
Hey, Sarah, this is Shamim, Skywalker Bounty Hunter. Hope you have a wonderful birthday and hope you have a wonderful day. Skywalker Bounty Hunter signing out.
Hey, Sarah, I hear it's your birthday, so happy birthday
Chiquino.
and may the Force be with you. Have a great one.
Hello, this is Jean-Luc Picard, and I have a very important message for Sarah. You know, it's come to my attention that recently you dyed your hair scarlet, and I find that incredibly hot. Tea Earl Grey hot is a very specific hot. Sarah, I just want you to have the most wonderful birthday from your friend Jean-Luc. Engage.
Oh my god! How'd you get Jean-Luc to record something for me?
Well, when he heard that C-3PO left the
Uh-huh.
message, he's like, okay, I can't let that other franchise take over and win Sarah's birthday. We gotta be recognized too.
Oh my gosh.
See, it's just like the Muppet Show. When you got one big star, the rest fall in. And same with Jean-Luc.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, everyone. My goodness. Amazing.
Now, to hear a couple of more, you gotta listen to the show on Thursday.
Wow.
Because there's one more message left by Kermit the Frog and friends.
Aww.
But once again, to hear this one, you've gotta listen to the show.
All right. Wow.
All right, Skywalkers, now before we wrap up, we want to tease a new partnership and a new contest coming your way. More details next week and maybe sprinkled in throughout the week.
Yeah.
Lots of ways to win big prizes.
It's a really fun giveaway.
New partnership, new contest, new prizes, new listeners, new Skywalkers.
We'll tell you all about it in the upcoming week. Well, that wraps up episode 321 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We want to thank Trisha Barr and BJ Priester for coming on the show and talking WandaVision with us. And we want to thank all of you Skywalkers for watching the live stream today, commenting on all of our posts, listening to the show every week, and just in general interacting with us. We just love this community that we have all created together.
Couldn't do it without you, each and every one of you. Now, speaking of each and every one of you, we hope to see you this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time for Pop Culture Trivia.
And that will be live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
And then right afterwards, we're going to continue our WandaVision discussion by talking about the behind the scenes of WandaVision.
Assembled on Disney Plus.
Yeah, can't wait to see what they're going to talk about, and I want to see nitty gritty about the story. I want to hear how far back they've been writing this.
Yes, and now if all of that information was just too much to remember, just sign up to receive our weekly newsletter, which has everything, all the podcasts that were promoted that week, everything that we just said. So you can sign up by clicking on the link in our show notes, or you can head to skywalkingthroughneverland.com and just look for the tab, sign up for our newsletter. And there you can sign up and you'll get all that info.
Now, we want to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their continued support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park? Yeah, I am now. You can fill out a get a quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. And give them a hey hey. Hey, do you notice that most of those birthday greetings started with a hey hey?
Yes, I love that. Aw.
Wasn't sure if they were talking about hey hey, the turkey chicken from Moana.
Oh, yeah, the rooster.
Yes.
Hey hey.
Not sure if they were calling out to him or just because that's how all of our friends
That's our thing.
call out now.
Yes. All right, Skywalkers. Do you love all the Marvel and Star Wars shows coming to Disney Plus? Well, consider becoming a member of the Skywalking Force, our Patreon, because here we're posting all of our WandaVision Zoom chats as audio podcasts each week. And wow, they're really fun to listen to, especially after WandaVision has now wrapped. And then we're also going to continue to do this with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So this bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So head to skywalkingforce.com, have a look at the options, and there are over like 40 bonus episodes that you could listen to.
And after Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we'll do the Bad Batch, the new Clone Wars series, and then
Loki.
into Loki.
Yeah.
And then the other 50 billion shows that are coming to Disney Plus.
We also want to give a big thank you to those of you who are already part of the Skywalking Force.
Woohoo! Now we are part of the Skywalking Network.
Skynet.
Hold on, I think I can hear Courtney saying that same thing. Where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
Classic Marvel Star Wars comics,
the Max Effects podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Resilience Squadron,
and Totally Tell Me Everything with me and Bryn, and we just put out a new episode today about books. So go check that out on your favorite podcatcher. You can also find us on social media. We are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. You can also find our Facebook group, which is one of the happiest places on the internet. And go to Facebook, search for Skywalking. So go to Facebook, search for Skywalking Through Neverland group, and request to join. And then answer the questions that pop up. Because if you don't answer the questions, we can't let you in. And there's a couple people in limbo right now because they haven't answered the questions. So do it.
Mm-hmm. Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other little fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And before we sign off, let's play one more of Sarah's birthday greetings.
Woohoo!
But for this, everyone watching live now, you gotta wait until the show, because this one here is a production.
Okay.
This is a production.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm excited. So happy birthday to me, and always remember
to wish Sarah a happy birthday. And did you notice we never mentioned an age?
Yeah, we did.
On the down low.
Okay.
We said that the Star Wars radio adaptation is 40 years old. That's all we said. Now, before I get into trouble, have fun, everyone. Thanks for watching. And...
Very nice. Okay. All right, you guys. Yay! Well, thank you. I don't know why, Reynold, he joins us at the end. We talked about you a lot.
That's all we talked about.
Right?
It's WandaVision, Reynold, and Vision.
All right. Well, we should go now. Now I got to get ready for another recording. Okay.
Yes, unless you want to do this right over here afterwards.
Okay. All right, but for now, we're going to say goodbye to our Skywalkers. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching.